It's not every day you get a new car out of the Volvo stable, especially one conceived to get your heart racing. But that's exactly what we have here in the all-new S60. 2011 models come in a single trim, the T6 all-wheel drive, with a turbocharged inline-six, producing a significant 300 horsepower and a lofty 325 pound-feet of torque. And all come with Volvo's Geartronic 6-speed auto with manual shifting. Base MSRP is $38,550. If you're looking for an S60 that's a little more attainable, there is a turbocharged 5-cylinder front-wheel drive model that will sell for over $6,000 less when it goes on sale in 2011. Volvo cars, even their departed racier R models, have long since had a suspension setup that favored sumptuous body motions. Not at all a bad thing, but mostly they felt squishy in the turns, so sports car shoppers would often flock to BMW or Audi. But this S60 is glued to the road and connected to the driver in ways that'll have you thinking you're driving one of its German rivals. While I wouldn't say its handling and steering traits immediately rise to the level of a comparable Audi, the S60 comes out of the gate hitting hard. One thing you'll notice as soon as you approach the Volvo is that it's taller by a couple of inches than its competitors and that you sit higher up in the driver's seat. And at over 3,900 pounds, it's also the heaviest. So there are some factors working against physics here, but by and large, the refined power delivery from the turbo and the interactive 4C chassis, underpinned by these 18-inch Conti performance tires, conduct the car with aplomb. The all-wheel drive setup also spins the outside wheels faster in a turn for reduced understeer, while the traction control system offers a sport mode for some rear-wheel slip in performance driving. For an extra $750, you can choose the damper settings, ranging from comfort to advanced. And for those still looking for that traditional Volvo touring ride quality on rough roads, that setup is available as a no-cost option. But even though this S60 rides firmer than any before it, it's by no means obtrusive or over the top. It drives quite comfortably, and it's quick on its feet, utilizing its robust power to turn a 0 to 60 time of 5.8 seconds. It feels gutsy, but on paper, that still leaves it about 4/10 behind a 335i xDrive and almost a full second in the rear view of an S4. Gas mileage on regular is 18 mpg city and 26 highway.
The S60 is a really fun car to drive. I'd say it's the best Volvo I've ever driven. But don't think for a minute that means they've forgotten about safety features. With things like collision warning with pedestrian detection and city safety, Volvo continues to lead the way in protecting you.
The $1,500 tech package adds a dazzling array of electronic safety features, with flashing red lights, buzzers, and automatic braking when you approach another car too quickly, and a full auto brake feature that helps the driver avoid accidents if anyone walks out into its path at speeds up to 22 miles per hour. These radar and camera-based systems also add adaptive cruise control, a driver alert control that gauges how awake you are, and lane departure warning. All amazing innovations that represent Volvo's hallmark attention to safety. The S60's interior is much more modern than in recent Volvos, still exhibiting the Scandinavian minimalist look, but with better integration. Still, Volvo lags behind in comfort and convenience features and their usability. I don't think I'm being greedy when I expect push-button start that doesn't require the key, power lumbar support for the front seats, auto headlights, paddle shifters, and some sort of information technology system in a $43,450 car. The S60 is the most exciting car Volvo has ever built and balances its athletics and safety leadership quite nicely. For Drive Time on Yahoo Autos, I'm Steve Hammis.